Welcome everybody. I'm just going to open the door and let my passengers come aboard. And what we're going to do today is hopefully do a little island hopping, similar to what I've done in my Iberian tour with my C182. So I'm going to fly this little Vision Jet from Ibiza over to Palma, be quick short hop, and hopefully try and get some experience flying this, because it's now my favourite plane that I can get to fly it. So, let's walk around. The plane all looks good. Maybe just nice scenery at the background. It's nice calm day by the looks of things. So now the passengers are on board, we'll get the doors shut. We should have the plane all started up and everything, but we'll just have the people in and we'll get rolling then, shall we? So first things first, get my headset on so I know what I'm doing. Let's get some batteries put on.
Ibiza clearance delivery Vision Jet Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee IFR to Palma ready to copy.
Vision Jet Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee is cleared to Palma Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 24 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure frequency is 119.45 squawk 6644.
Vision Jet Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee cleared to Palma Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 24 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 119.45 squawk 6644.
Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.9 tree when ready to taxi. Good day.
Okay, so you can see there that when I switch the plane on, that I've set the sim up to be an IFR flight, so we can get radio contact all the way across. And that's my aim, not do it for VFR. I'm trying to be nice and occupied and do it properly. So let's go through the checklist then and we'll get things going. Set my touch screens to the way that I like them, so we know where things are, and we'll just get that map as a full screen on the MFD. There we go. So I think we zoom in, so just run through this checklist quickly. We know it all by now. The batteries are all on. On comes the gens. And we make sure that the messages and everything are all clear, which is fine. And we'll switch on the lights as required. Make sure my throttle is on idle, which it is. Get the plane up and running. Make sure the fuel pump's on. Make sure there's no other messages about. And then we press the run switch. And monitor all the gauges to make sure everything runs okay. Remember, I'm not a proper pilot, and whether I do this right or wrong is a different story, but I'm just learning and I'm just doing as what I think should happen as I go along. All looks good. I'm just going to bring my brief flight plan through. As we type it in, do a wee quick double check of everything, make sure everything's right. I have set myself up for an RNAV report when I was looking through Navigraph, so I'm just going to put that into the plane just now. I think we're coming into 24 left this time, which is RNAV. This is my second flight trying to do it this way, excuse me, because the first time I recorded it, the recording stopped halfway through and I lost it all. So let's just try it again. We're going to use the MGV. We don't want to activate it just now, because that means we'll just go straight there. We want to do the waypoints in between. So I could preview it on the map to see that I'm okay, but I've been reading through the wee fixes there. They all look good, so let's just load it in. And the just make sure with the charts that all the wee frequencies and everything for coming in are all correct. And I think I do decide, because it said 3000 on the chart and 4000 on my plane. So I think we just change that to 3000. Press enter, and then what I tend to do at this point here, for some strange reason, is I decide I think that's entered, and I usually press the back button, which you're going to see in a wee second. And then every time I do that, I forget that it's not entered because it's still got 4000. So I'm going back in to do it again. Press enter here to put the figure in. I should have changed it to at, but never mind. And then you press enter here again for it to actually go into the flight plan. And I need to remember that part. And then we just double check that at the glide slope final approach fix, that it was, I think it says 2500 there in my chart down the bottom right hand corner. So let's just put that in. Press enter again, and this time make sure I press enter. There we go. So that sort of looks good. So I'm going to just go with that. It'll give me a profile, hopefully, to go for. We are going to cruise at 10,000, flight level 10, 1, 0, so 10,000 feet. So hopefully all the air conditioning and everything going. The passengers have been in my plane for too long. The door's shut and must be sweltering by now. So we'll just get them some air and things as well. Make them a little bit more comfortable. And myself, of course. But I'm too busy here. I've got things to do. I'm not worrying about being comfortable. Just get the test out the road. Sorry if this becomes boring to everybody, but I like to go through these checklists and trying to stay proper and setting it all up and everything from the start and shutting it all down. I'm kind of liking that fact that you can do all that, so I'm just setting myself up here. We've got 2 passengers on board and we're going to have £20 of cargo. That all matches up to my sim brief, which was fine. I didn't put the same amount of fuel in, I just put in enough fuel to get us there, so I'm not going to go with any calculations or anything. I know the 2 runways are going to be fine for me to get down, so I'm just going to accept that. Carry on with the rest of the checklist. Get that out the road. Get my trim set. This is where I do the trim and the flaps. Maybe it's the next bit. I'm going to set my altitude this time because I don't know if you all saw one of my, I think a few people saw a wee sort of clip I posted of something that I've forgot the last time. So let's just get the altitude in first. The plane can behave in an orderly fashion. The comms are all going to be sorted with the numbers and things when I use the in-game ATC at the moment, so I'm just not going to bother it. I'm going to get eventually though, I'm going to learn to just put in the right frequencies and put things in standby and use the plane rather than using the menus and the sim. Oh, there's somebody coming down to land. Background there, don't know if you all saw that. The rest of his checklists. Is this where I set the... Yep, I'll put the heading back round to the runway, so I'm going to just put it round to 240, 241 even I put it to, just so that when we take off, because what's going to happen is we're actually going to take off on the opposite side of the runway, which goes against my flight plan. So we're going to have to make a turning round eventually to join the rest of the flight plan. So we'll make it runway heading at the moment. That way we can head towards the heading bug and we can use the heading bug to turn us round and put us back on course again. And that's my plan. Double check, this is the point I was trying to check to see if my controls were all working. I don't think you actually see the roll of the things going up and down so much at this point, but they were working. So let's just know that bit then. Carry on. This is where the trim and things get set then. Sorry, apologies, I thought that got done a wee bit earlier on. So recording afterwards, remember? Flaps getting set. Looking good. Take off and everything put in, which is fine. Now the seats should be in upright position. They're all sitting comfortably and ready to go. They have been for the last 20 minutes. Not really kidding. But they're all set. They want to get going off to Palma and go and do what they need to do in their holiday destination. So we need to get our skates on here. So while I'm doing that, I was going to use the bugs and use the calculator in the sim brief, but like I said earlier on, all my fuel and everything's changed. I couldn't be bothered changing it all, so I'm just going to go with the standard. Just going to put my minimums in just for landing, just so we've got a guide. And then I think we're all set to tell Tower that we want to go to the runway. So let's just get rid of the vans. More requests for taxi.
Ibiza Vision Jet Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee with India ready to taxi IFR.
Vision Jet Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee taxi to and hold short of runway 24 via taxiway Alpha Charlie. Contact tower on 118.505 when ready.
Okay, so I should use a pushback rather than chopping this guy's head off. But I'm just going to quickly, hopefully, turn round and hopefully we miss him at the moment. We'll get back to doing it properly and we'll do pushbacks in the future, but just for the time being, just with the interest of trying to do everything else correctly first, we'll just do a wee quick turnaround, get my rudder pedals and my nose wheel into place, and let's go.
Uniform Zulu Yankee, hold position, caution other traffic.
What? Okay, ATC, what you say? Why are we holding? What's going on? Can anybody see any traffic? Why has ATC decided that we have to wait? Sit here for a minute or two. I can't see anybody. Oh, maybe I can, just in the distance. I think, yeah, look. There's a plane just coming down to the gate. I wonder if that was who it was. So we'll just sit here for a minute. Because they were in the path that we were going to go. So maybe that's why the sim was trying to say, don't go. So rather than waiting, they seem to be in the gate. So rather than waiting forever, I'm just going to start taxiing. Because you know what the sim can be like. It can be crowded with people at an airport and sitting waiting on everybody. I've not got it on the live update, so it can be anywhere, any day. Just continue on my way. I'm sitting there for months on end. We'll just watch out for planes as we go.
Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee, continue taxi.
Okay, thank you, we were already,
Roger,
but
Vision
thank you.
Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee.
I kind of ignored you for a wee minute or two there. Is this a vehicle in front of us? I love how we've got AI set up planes there with that neo in the little right hand corner, right hand window. Vehicle, beat it. Right, we'll just come round you, just for the time being. But it does look cool, like that neo sitting in my right hand wing. And you can see obviously with all the name tags that there is live players about. And they're stunning the airliners. Sim's getting better and better each day in my book. And the fact that I can actually drive this plane is even 1,000 times better. It's not perfect, but it's good. We're getting there. The day of recording this was the day that they were announcing FS 2024. So it's major hype for that at that time. Post upload of this, you hopefully should see all the dates and everything that's been posted and catch up, but I can't say too much now, just in case. What I have done is, because I can use this plane to connect to my Navigraph, which is a feature I've never been able to use before as well, because the plane always used to shut itself down. So I'm going to take pride and use my subscription for once in the correct way. I do use it for all the charts and things as well, but it's good that I can use it a wee bit further. Actually get to view my plane as we go along. Just a wee handy tip, a wee bit better. There are other planes that I can do that with the Xbox as well, so I'll look into them, get them set up as well. But at the moment, this is my go-to. It is a fantastic little jet. Nice and easy to work. Teaches you all the basics that you need to know. My book. Is there somebody in the distance that we know? I recognise that. Hello, if it is. Just try to... What I was trying to do there is try to do two things at once and try and go through this checklist while I'm taxiing. But it goes so far and then I decide that I'm not watching where I go. So I end up stopping. Yeah, see, I'm coming off centre line there. Let's just get back on to the line and we'll taxi properly. And we'll forget about doing two things at once, because the sim's not exactly great for doing that. I do have a wee bit of a sore throat at the time of recording this, so apologies if this audio doesn't come off over too well, but it should be okay. I'm going to keep drinking all the way through, because it is a wee bit of a longer video this time, because I'm going to hopefully do a full flight. I'm going to fast forward a wee bit and cruise because it's just going over water, but I like to try and do most of the flight with you. That's my aim. I'll try to speed down here, which we probably are going too fast. We're just coming up to the whole short line now. And we should be cutting across. Here we go, this is a load short. So I think we were to contact Tower. Have I got down here as far as I remember? So let's just make sure everything's all set up first. Make sure we've not missed anything. It's like what's going to happen is I'm going to end up taking off here and I'm going to have to forget something. It's bound to happen. I think we're all good. I'm just putting myself in my mind just exactly what I do here as I take off. But I do remember that you rotate at 90, you wait until you've got a positive rate, and then you'll pull the landing gear up, and then around 115 you bring up the flaps, and then you go into climb mode and then go on your way. So what I was reading the procedures for the plane as well from FFX, and they do tend to say that you really should sink your fuel again before takeoff. So that's what I'm just trying to do there. Just sink it again. Just make sure the plane knows what's happening, and then we'll contact Tower. I'm doing this the good old-fashioned way at the moment. Like I said at the start of the video, I'll use the in-game ATC, and then from then on we'll start tuning in the frequencies, and we'll make the plane contact them for us.
Ibiza
I'm
Tower
interested
Vision
in
Jet
making this
Bravo
easy.
Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee ready for IFR departure runway 24.
Vision Jet Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee altimeter 29.741229 at 1 tree. Cleared for takeoff runway 24.
Cleared for takeoff runway 24 Vision Jet Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee.
There's nobody on final, not that I can see. So let's go for it then. Okay, let's put ourselves on centre line. And we do have wind coming against us, so that's maybe why we're going off 24. Or 24-ish, we should say. Take off thrust. And away we go then. Speed coming alive. Yep. And rotate. Positive rate, more or less. I'm flying this. Stick the gear up. Yep. And I'm just looking for 115. If I can get to 115 to put my flaps up.
Contact Barcelona Center on 119.45. Good day.
Because I'm hand flying.
119.45 Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee. Barcelona Center Vision Jet Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee is at 1,100 feet, climbing 7,000 feet.
Vision Jet Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee Barcelona Center altimeter 29.74 radar contact. Continue to Okiti. Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee, climb and maintain 9,500 feet.
Climb and maintain 9,500 feet Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee.
while I was hand flying there, you can see I'm still a bit jittery. I did put my flaps up maybe just a tiny bit early. I put auto throttle on, autopilot, so I'm just setting myself up here, making my heading bug go up to the altitude of ATC. I'm aware at this point that we're flying into the abyss, I'll be into the water. So eventually, it does dawn on me that I do need to tell the plane what to do. I know we're climbing, which is good. It's fantastic. But we also need to tell it that we're not going in that direction. So what have I missed? Eventually it'll twig. Once I go through all these checklists, I don't know why I'm going through all the checklists. There we go, so we're in heading mode. And we'll bring our bug round, and then what I'm going to do is stick it into nav afterwards. And I think it captured the actual nav line early enough that I don't actually need to use the heading bug. Because we are just flying over, technically over the airport really. There we go, that's it, captured my nav line. We'll just head back to fly over the top of the airport. Whether this procedure's right or wrong, I don't know, but we are just sort of flying. I've never put any SID in for the actual IFR clearance, so this will just need to do for the time being. Using all my knowledge like I can to get myself where I need to be. So far so good, I've got no black screens. You can see down below that the scenery does change every so often. That I'm not worried about, not at the moment anyway. It'll be good when the FS24, if it does allow me to fly this plane properly on an Xbox. With all the scenery, it'll be absolutely fantastic.
Climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee.
That's just going up to cruise altitude. And like I was saying before, I'm just grateful that my plane is working. I'm not bothered about what I can see outside. I just want to learn how to use this and actually use the Garmin, and the touch screens and everything that goes with it properly. Been watching a lot of videos of vlogs of people flying this plane in real life, so I've been picking up a lot of handy tips. Set myself up some views that we can see out the window. I've got a passenger seat view here, so we'll just have a wee peek to see what my passengers can see. It's looking good. And that what noise there was me saying it was coming up to 1,000 feet of my altitude, so I better just double check, because I'm the pilot after all. Shouldn't be talking to my passengers. Just make sure that my plane is going to do what I want it to do. Go through all the checklists and make sure everything's hunky-dory, as they say. I've got a few people online at the background there. Same time, but we can see we're underway. We're flying over the little island of Ibiza. or Ibiza, as ATC calls it. But you're supposed to say Ibiza. So that's what I'm going with. So far so good. Now I don't think I've missed very many things out. Not been flawless, but I don't think I've missed anything. Hopefully. And we do look as though we're on schedule here. Cruise. I don't want to bore you all with the cruising stages. In a wee second, when I get myself configured up nicely, I'll make sure the plane's looking hunky-dory, and I'll start fast forwarding, and I'll see you a wee bit closer to when we come down to the descent. So, see you in a minute. So, welcome back again everybody. Brought you back at this stage because we should start descending, and I think I got myself at this stage configured for VNAV to bring me down, but ATC jumps in and ends up making my life a bit of a misery. No, I think I do. Think at this stage, from looking at what I've got, the VPAS and everything all set up, so when I get to the top of the descent, we should start seeing the V-pole and everything working. And that should happen, what is that, 56 seconds? 55 seconds? I can't see from, oh, I'm on. Yeah, I think we're close.
Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee, descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee.
Empty spot there, what I just done. Now, the fact that I've just activated approach before we even got there means that it thinks we're now going to start descending and we're going to start coming closer to the runway, which we don't want. I should have waited till we're bypassed a couple of the other waypoints. So now the plane is going to
Contact Palma approach on 119.155. Good day.
119.155 Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee. Goodbye. Palma approach Vision Jet Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee is at 9,900 feet, descending 4,000 feet.
Vision Jet Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee Palma, approach altimeter 29.7 tree radar contact, continue to Edgeley.
My first point here is what I did wrong, was activating that approach, activating that approach a little too early. So now my plane is directing itself straight over to that first initial approach fix, which will be the MJV. So that's where it's heading at the moment. It's also not going to pick up my V path properly because I've took it off route and things. I'm using vertical speed to do what ATC is telling me. To bring me down. Because I wasn't going fast enough, what I'll do is I'll just increase that vertical speed and we'll try and come down a little faster. I don't want to make my passengers throw up in the process, so let's just do it steadily. And bring ourselves down. And you can see there on the map on the MFD that we've bypassed the waypoints that I had in. And we're heading straight over. At the moment, the plane doesn't know what it's doing. So I'm having to teach it.
Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee, you are 20 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 4,500 feet. Expect ILS Yankee runway 24 left approach via Mike Juliet Victor transition. Clear to Mike Juliet Victor.
Descend and maintain 4,500 feet. Expect ILS Yankee runway 24 left approach via Mike Juliet Victor transition. Cleared to Mike Juliet Victor Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee.
Okay, so now ATC's caught up with us and we're going to be doing what we should be doing. We'll just zoom over to that waypoint. What should happen is when we get to that waypoint, is our VNAV should hopefully be configured enough to start descending at the appropriate times. You should see that little diamond come down and into the middle. Is it a diamond or a triangle? It should come down into the middle and be on course nicely. We do have to stay at 3,000 for a couple of these waypoints all the way around. It's a nice wee approach, this one. It's nice and it's not too many step downs, so it should technically be easy. That's the thing there saying should. Gotta remember, I'm still using my brain here. I'm still learning just as much as the other people are. So I will do things wrong. It won't be perfect. None of my videos will be. I'm hoping that with me showing on me doing my mistakes and how I correct them all is helping others learn from my mistakes as well. And hopefully, maybe, fingers crossed, we all teach each other lessons along the way. Let me know in the comments if that is a good idea or not. And for future reference, I won't keep Navigraph up in the top right hand corner all the time. I just wanted to do it on this flight because it's a cool wee feature that I've started embedding myself with, and I wanted to show off that the plane is still, touch wood, the plane is still on, it's still behaving, there's no black screens. There's no nothing. all in all, I'm having fun here. So that's the reason why I wanted to put Navigraph up in the corner.
Yankee, descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee.
I hope that's okay with everybody. And I'll tag the website for anybody that wants to use Navigraph in the future in the comments, just because I'm using part of their process. Maybe I should have. I think I will be okay. I'm not showing off too much, so it should be fine. And I'm absolutely thrilled that I'm able to use my purchase properly. And for those who are waiting for this plane in the MSFS 2024, I think I can't say this honestly, but if I had never bought it, I probably would be waiting. But it's entirely up to yourself, because what I think was going to happen with this being a default plane in the new sim, I think this plane's going to be used for most of the charter stuff, which is in the career by looks of things. So I want to try and get, at the moment, because I have purchased it, I want to try and get proficient enough that when that stage comes, that I can fly this plane with my eyes closed. That's my aim. Whether I'll get there or not is a different story. But I'm hoping, now that everything seems to be okay, I've got drawbacks elsewhere, and you'll maybe see a wee bit later on that my sim does stutter a wee bit as we go. But I can cope with things like that. Be able to get a plane that works. And the latest sim update, which has helped me tremendously. Absolutely fantastic. It is. What should happen here is, now that we're approaching within 1,000 feet of the altitude the ATC gave me, and that should be the altitude for this next waypoint.
Descend and maintain 2,500 feet. Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee.
I think ATC is getting us to descend just a little bit too early at this point. The VPAS is connected, so I should technically leave the plane as it's working just now. Should bring me around correctly. Check where that airport is. To be configured. As far as what I think at the moment, I seem to be configured okay. Okay, so good, and that's where you can see my stutter start happening. So they do. See. all the scenery try to load up in the background as we come down. Looking good.
Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee, you are 13 miles northeast of Palma. Contact Palma Tower on 118.455 when inbound.
Tower on 118.455 Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee. Palma Tower Vision Jet Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee 12 miles northeast inbound ILS Yankee runway 24 left approach.
Vision Jet Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee Palma Tower. Altimeter 29.71 wing 248 at 17. Cleared ILS Yankee runway 24 left approach.
Cleared
Okay,
ILS
so-
Yankee runway 24 left approach Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee.
This is the point where I should have activated the approach button, and it would have activated my glide path and brought me down very nicely to the runway. But guess what I forget to do? I know, a silly little Billy. Because I don't activate the approach button with that little purple magenta line coming down, it doesn't capture properly, and I do something stupid here and decide to control my speed myself. So with me controlling the speed, the plane not doing what it's supposed to do, and I've not told it to do the approach and follow the glide path down. You can see that little purple magenta line? See it's disappearing? Little pink diamond. It's almost disappeared that much that I can't see it anymore. So,
Vision Jet
right now,
Uniform Zulu Yankee wing 248 at 17. Cleared to land runway 24 left.
Cleared to land
Right,
runway 24 left Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee.
now that I've realised what happened, I've hit the approach button, but because I've hit the approach button, the diamond's disappeared. So I ain't going to be able to fly the approach properly. So my aim was here, and this is something you really shouldn't do, is try and dive bomb it down to try and capture that little diamond again. At this stage everything's went wrong, and I know it's stuttering quite a wee bit, which is fair enough, it's fine, I can cope with that. I'm just going to get rid of all the people on the runway, because even though I've made plenty of mistakes until this point, I am hoping that I can redeem myself and be able to still land successfully. The most experienced pilots of everybody here will soon know that that might not happen. Still way off. That noise says I'm 1,000 feet within what I decided to do, but we can just ignore that because I've not got the most stabilised approach here at all. And what I'm considering hoping to do, now that I'm putting my landing gear down to slow me down self even further, I've got my flaps and everything. I'm hoping, which I shouldn't be doing. I don't think it's going to happen. But at this stage, I'm still progressing. It takes me a wee minute or two to decide to abandon or not. And I can see somebody on that runway, so I really should be abandoning already, because I don't want to go crashing into them either. And look how high we are above the airport when we actually should be at touchdown zone at this point. So what I'm going to do is call it quits and try and do a go around. Now what happens here on the go around is, I remember some things. You put yourself back up to takeoff thrust. You're supposed to put your altitude, because your altitude is supposed to be set from the glide path, which I didn't do because I was trying to sort myself out. You put yourself in takeoff thrust, you're supposed to raise your landing gear and you're supposed to bring your flaps up. But with me being me and being overloaded at that point, there's a couple of things that I forget. And I do need to tell TC that I'm not landing. So, right now,
Zulu Yankee contact Palma approach on 119.155. Good day.
119.155 Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee. Goodbye.
right now, even though I'm telling ATC my intentions, I'm not configuring my plane right either.
Missed approach at Palma.
Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee, you are 2 miles west. Climb and maintain 4,000 feet. Keep speed not above 220 knots. Expect ILS Yankee runway 24 right approach via Mike Juliet Victor transition. Clear to Mike Juliet Victor.
Climb and maintain 4,000 feet. Keep speed not above 220 knots. Expect ILS Yankee runway 24 right approach via Mike Juliet Victor transition. Cleared to Mike Juliet Victor Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee.
Right, so my pattern's going to be the exact same as what I had. So I'm going to activate the approach once again. And I've already got my approach button pressed from before. So the glide path should be, GVGP should be in white. So fingers crossed, we should be able to do this a second time around. But because my brain was overloaded and I'm still not configured properly for doing the go around, I'm not doing a go around properly here, I suggest that everybody go and get yourself a cup of tea, because I don't twig until the very last minute when I come to land that I've left my landing gear down and I've left my flaps up, or down should I say. So our turnaround here becomes very, very, very slow. So you've got time to go and boil the kettle, folks. That's all I'm going to say. You can stick around and watch all you want, but go and boil the kettle. I'll put a timeline in the comments when we come back to coming down to land again, so you can come and rejoin us. But yeah, I'm going to make a cuppa, so why don't you? Because we'll be here for a while. I didn't want to fast forward because I wanted to let everybody see what happens when you do mistakes wrong. Oops, who's this in the background here? Well, oh, what happened?
Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee, please expedite your
Well,
climb 4,000 feet.
no ATC, I'm going to just stay at 3,000 because right now things are not going great. What I should be doing is having my landing gear and everything up, which I don't do. All in all, this is my first go around, well,
Uniform
proper
Zulu
go
Yankee
around
climb and maintain 3,000 feet.
with ATC, so don't think I'm actually doing too bad. Considering the little bits and bobs that I should be doing. Okay, well, we're okay.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee.
Because I've done a go around, my co-pilot won't automatically answer, so I'm going to have to monitor that now as well. So turn around here. Now we're back on the approach fix, or not the approach fix, but on the VNAV down. So we started at the is it MBG? Can't remember what it was, but that's the initial point of starting. So we'll just play us. Looks like a little pattern round. Should teach me what to do. And future as well. It does look like a nice wee sort of pattern right round the airport there. Those that are sticking by and not making a cup of tea, hope you're still enjoying it. Like I said, that's the reason why I didn't want to fast forward or cut any of this out. It's because it's good training. It's good to show what I do wrong, where I'm learning in the process as well. And maybe if anybody else takes notes from these sort of videos, I'll be taking notes from my own videos, because that's partly the reason why I've been creating videos and things, and that's why I started doing it in the first place, is because I wanted to replay my own flights back to myself to see what I could have done better and have a wee peek and use that against my notes. That was my aim originally. So now that I've started doing that, and I've been recording and uploading and letting everybody see, I'm very grateful for all the subscribers and things that I've had so far. So if we all still enjoy me doing this, even though I do this for my own benefit, if we all still enjoy it, then I'm just going to continue making little videos like this as well. And no doubt when the new sim comes out, new FS 2024, there's going to be a ton of mistakes I do there. I know there is. So stick around, folks. You want to see my mistakes? Feel free. There's a little bit more of my stutters coming in. I can grin and bear with that. Just no more. I don't know if it was just maybe around this area that I was getting at. I don't know. It's the first I've kind of seen. But I'm still going strong. Look, there's still no black screens. I'm on live weather. I'm on just about everything that I would normally do. I can cope with little niggly bits in the background quite easily. More than happy to do that. And I like how the scenery just imports as we come to it, which is possibly giving all the resource to my plane, which is fantastic. What I could be doing while I'm waiting to come down, I don't know why I don't lift up my landing gear when I'm actually flying. I don't think I actually twigged when I was flying what I was actually doing. And the only reason I didn't twig like that, like I said earlier on, is because when I come to fast forward all the checklists, when we do eventually land, I noticed that there is an actual go around procedure. Of course there is. So I should be on that checklist when I chose to go around the first time. That would have reminded me to bring up my gear at that point. So that's the most important thing that I'm going to take from replaying this video back, is go through these checklists at the right time and set myself up to actually be on the right checklist when required. I think what was happening when I was approaching this the first time round, there was that many things that I'd done wrong that I was just trying to configure my plane, that I didn't look at the checklist at the top of that, because like I said, flying solo or you pilot, there's a lot of things when you're learning, there's a lot of things in your head that goes zooming around when it doesn't come naturally to you. Not at this point anyway. Let's do this turn again. And do they call this the base leg? Don't know if they do or not. You can all let me know down below, but I think they do. I think they call this wee bit the base. And then we turn round and on to final. See, it is quite windy as well. I think it is actually windy in the area at the same time, which doesn't help. Welcome back everybody that went and made a cup of tea. I think it's very soon that ATC gives our next instruction, and then we hopefully should be able to land second time around. We're coming on to the base leg, if it is the base leg. If you do like this content and you like making mistakes and things, just to like and subscribe as well. Appreciate your support. It'd be handy what I can teach with my mistakes as well. You can let me know if any of these videos do help you. I'm not actually trying to teach, I'm just actually trying to fly and have a fantastic time flying. Just a wee chill flight here and there. The bonus added of recording at the same time. So if I wasn't recording, I'd be flying this myself anyway. I was always recording for my own benefit, so it's a bonus that you're all getting to see it at the same time. I think that's us turning on to final.
Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee, you are 13 miles northeast of Palma. Contact Palma Tower on 121.605 when inbound.
Tower on SP50.605 Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee.
I do hold off contacting tower just until we turn round here, because it did say that when I was on inbound, so we're not on inbound yet. Still turning round.
Traffic.
Oops.
2 o'clock.
Alright, okay, where is it?
Less than 1 mile.
Where is it? Can anybody see it? Oh, there you go. Nah, we're alright. See, I've never had a plane that does that either. This is the first experience I get to see that live, which is
Palma
good.
Tower Vision Jet Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee 12 miles northeast inbound ILS Yankee runway 24 right approach.
Vision Jet Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee Palma Tower. Altimeter 29.71, wind 248 at 16. Cleared ILS Yankee runway 24 right approach.
Okay,
Cleared
so I do
ILS
need to.
Yankee
Yep.
runway 24 right approach Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee. Palma Tower Vision Jet Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee is going missed.
No, we're not. I think it just
Vision Jet Uniform
ended up.
Zulu Yankee contact Palma approach on 119.155. Good day.
Just when I was putting my keyboard away,
Going to
I think I maybe hit a button at this point.
119.155 Vision Jet Uniform Zulu
So
Yankee.
we're going to continue
Palma
and we're
approach
going
Vision
to
Jet
come
Bravo
down
Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee is missed approach at Palma.
in the proper fashion, because right now
Zulu Yankee, you are 11 miles northeast. Climb and maintain 4,500 feet. Expect ILS Yankee runway 24 right approach via Muros transition. Cleared to Muros.
let's ignore ATC. And what I'll do is to
Climb and
ignore it later
maintain
on,
4,500
because it does
feet.
annoy me.
Expect ILS Yankee runway 24 right approach via Muros transition. Cleared to Muros Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee.
What I'm going to do is, there's my VPAS and everything connected properly. We are working correctly this time. Hope we are going to do this correctly. I'll cancel my IFR so we can get ATC out the road, and we'll just come in visually, but we'll use the procedure in the plane. Get everybody's name tag so we can see what we're doing. Point. You can see here that it is struggling quite considerably. Yeah. Can we do stutter quite a wee bit in here? We've got the glide path activated this time. Look! Look, folks! That's all because I've got the approach button already hit. I didn't change anything.
Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee, please expedite your climb 4,500 feet.
This is where it bugged me, so let's just cancel it.
Palma approach Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee would like to cancel IFR.
Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 7000. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Because we are
Palma
eventually.
approach Vision Jet Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee is type Vision Jet SF 54 miles south of Lima Echo Bravo Sierra 2,200 feet. Request flight following.
Vision Jet Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee Palma approach. Squawk 4106.
Because we're nicely configured, and
Squawk
it does
4106 Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee.
does look as though
Vision
we're
Jet
going to make it
Uniform
this
Zulu
time.
Yankee radar contact 5 miles south of Lima Echo Bravo Sierra 2,000 feet. Altimeter 29.71.
Roger Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee.
100% see that this is going to work this time, so we're just going to continue all the way down. Might take us a while to get there, but we'll get there. We're getting shook about quite a wee bit. All looking good. Have successfully managed it this second time around. Apologies for the dog in between, if you can hear that. Yeah. Should be landing anytime soon then. Been a long flight. It's only supposed to be short, but it's been quite long. Quite tiring on my little brain. Coming in nicely. Yes. Can't believe I managed to do this a second time around. I'm still watching my plane, that's why I went quiet. I'm just taking my notes. Maybe I shouldn't have had everything configured too early, but well, I do like the scenery about at the same time. It is loading in quite nicely. Palma's a nice place to come down to. Should be nice and hot over here as well. Can't see what the temperature is. I'm too busy trying to fly my plane, but it does looks like a nice day all round.
Palma Tower Vision Jet Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee is 3 miles northeast 700 feet with India to land.
Vision Jet Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee Palma Tower. Altimeter 29.71, wind 248 at 16. Fly straight and runway 24 right. Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee, follow the aircraft on final. Wind 248 at 16. Clear to land runway 24 right.
Yeah, so ATC's brought us down nicely. Look at this. What a nice approach this is. Might do this again. Do it for some practice and try and do it properly.
Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee, did you hear my last transmission?
Landing, and I'll get ATC sorted. Right, it's my autopilot and everything going off. Now, this is where I'm in control. And I don't think I'll be able to do this correctly, will I? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, there's somebody on the runway. Whoops. Now, this bit I'll do need to practice. We're down. We're down. We're down safe. Sorry about the landing, passengers. Hope you do come fly with me again. I promise it'll be a nice soft landing next time. Oh, we got there in one piece, so come on. You've got to give me credit for that. Surely. I hope they're clapping in the background. We did land, we didn't crash. Might not be great, but we are here. Oops, is that plane taking off? Okay, we are trying to. Give me a minute. Just use this runway here. We do need to try and turn round a bit. We maybe should have took a bigger turning, but this little plane's quite easy to turn.
Vision Jet
So we'll just
Uniform Zulu
use
Yankee
that.
contact ground on 121.905.
Going to 121.905 Vision Jet Uniform Zulu Yankee.
Have a wee look here to see what we're... Oops. I was meant to press the info button there, folks. Sorry. Well, that wasn't my fault. I was trying to just show them the robot box, but we're here. I'm not going to bother asking for taxi, and the video's been long enough. So what we'll do is we'll just take ourselves off to the side here, and we'll just park anywhere here, and we'll shut down and do our shutdown procedures. I think that's the best solution all round. And I will get better at this for future. But I'm still happy that my plane's working. I'm still getting to grips with what to do and where to go and what not to do and all that sort of thing. So here we go. We'll just take the opportunity just to park up here. Parking brake on. I think we switch the pitot heat off at this point because you shouldn't have it on too long in the ground, as far as I know. Let's go through these checklists. This is where I realised that there's so many checklists I never done. And then as they go around, see, this is when it twigged on me why it took me so long to come in. So let's just get ourselves shut down then. The lights and things off. Through all this proper procedure here. Switch off our air conditioning and things. Don't need it anymore. Fresh air back in, pressurisation back in. Ready for oxygen, we don't need that. Down, blah de blah de blah. Switch off the engine. Oh, what a noise that sounds like. Playing nice and quiet for once. I need to use that noise cancellation, I think, sometimes when I'm flying. So we will. And we can actually hear what passengers are trying to say to me. I'll get the door opened. Let them out. On you go, yous are free. Please come back and fly with me again. I hope you enjoyed it. Go and do what you need to do. We have got here a little bit later than planned, but we're here. We're sorted. So I'll just wait on the car coming for them. Take them where they need to go. Finish shutting down the rest of the plane. Get their luggage and things out themselves. I've not opened the door or anything for them. We'll do that in the next flight, or we'll do it in another flight again. But at this point here, I'm going to switch off the batteries because it's going to shut down my plane. There's our flight. It took us 55 minutes in total. We'll continue, and we'll continue to put all the covers and things on the plane and the chocks and things. What I should have done before I even switched it off. Put my headset away. We don't need them anymore. Everything else Sim has already done for us. So we'll put the storage cover on. But the reason the storage cover doesn't go on is because there's one vital thing that I forgot. course there was. So let's get the door shut. Should be stowing away that television as well at the same time, but I packed up. There's the cover on. So thanks for sticking by me, everybody, and I'll see you again on the next flight. Cheerio!